Listen! Sir Venom!
What a wild ride the last 24 hours has been. As if the days leading up to it weren't enough. You defeated a necromancer harpy, chased dancing devils across the Sea of Swords, and defeated a kraken. But it was probably your arrival at Highport that has you shaken your worldview more than anything. For it was a conversation with Larissa Snowmane that you learned of a bombshell bigger than any cannon blast from the Grand Mere. She's Riku's grandmother. It was in the midst of this conversation that you learned that Larissa Snowmane had escaped from Darkon with the Dancing Devils when she was pregnant, seemingly with Rudolf van Richten's unborn child. It was this child who grew up to be Azriel, Riku's mom. You learned more about Larissa and her escape from Darkon, that she and the Dancing Devils traded their souls for safe passage out of the mists that had Darkon trapped, just like Barovia, that Larissa offered to take Rudolf van Richten with her, but he refused, that Rudolf van Richten does not know that she gave birth to his daughter Azriel. It was in turn a shock for Larissa Snowmane to learn that her beloved Rictavio, the nickname she bestowed upon Rudolf van Richten, was alive and well and that he had managed to escape Darkon unscathed. And so in the midst of sharing these things, you found yourself asked to perform a task for the Dancing Devils, one that would see them stop raiding the Sword Coast, find them enough Chardalon for them to perform a ritual to simultaneously save their souls and return them to their bodies as they once were before. You completed this with ease, bringing back a massive crystal from near the gate leading to the place called Aworth, or as it was labeled on the gate, Greyhawk. Off to Torre Scola, an islet between Seaton and Saltmarsh, led by Larissa Snowmane, where the ritual was to take place. And this ritual means everything to those around you, caught in the midst of their transformation. The Dancing Devils had been planning this for quite some time, gathering resources in the form of coin and treasure and an arcane substance that you provided for them. The coin was used to pay Natasha to perform the ritual, the Chardalon to power said ritual itself. Which is how you find yourselves looking at a large black obelisk once again. Natasha met you on the islet of Torre Scola with her husband, Remeros, and her son, Ayuz. It was during a conversation with Natasha in preparation of the ritual that you learned more important things. Natasha believes that the Raven Queen collects memories to ensure her existence, as she is a deity, whereas most deities exist on faith. She believes Natasha places areas like Barovia and Darkon within the Shadowfell to exist as memory farms, or as Natasha called them, domains of the Raven Queen. And that these areas are mists outside of the home city of the Raven Queen herself. While Natasha wishes to undo as many of these domains of the Raven Queen as possible. It was in the midst of this ritual, however, that a nightmare began, created by Ayuz with a time stop spell. And he moved the pieces about on the board, as it were. Natasha had begun the ritual successfully, but was interrupted towards the end. The Dancing Devils began changing instead of from tiefling into their original form, half-elf, in the case of Larissa Snowmane, into a skeleton, as clearly the ritual began to go wrong. At the same moment, Remeros's hands were placed upon the obelisk. He also began to change into an enormous purple-skinned, terrible-looking, devilish creature. And so we start the session tonight with Vincent, who does have one action to do something, if he so wishes, before we roll initiative. Because it doesn't have to be combat, but I want to move in initiative order here, just for the purposes of what we're going to do. If it's combat, that's fine. But if it's other things, I just want to make sure folks have their actions meted out appropriately. So Vincent, is there anything you would like to do before we roll initiative?
Not that I can think of, but what, where We're at the obelisk with Larissa.
Yeah, the obelisk is right here.
No, I feel like is what is there some? Yeah, no, not that I can think of. I just why is it my why is it my turn?
Everybody else had an action, I believe, except for you at the end of last
Oh,
session.
when we
So
ended. Oh,
yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that you had the same as everyone else. That's all.
um, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna watch to see what happens.
Okay. Can I have everybody please roll initiative?
I got a critical initiative.
Hey, that's a way to start the game. All right. Jumping straight into initiative order, we start with Riku. What would you like to do?
Riku fire is enormous spell. No, I'm just kidding. See. What are we doing here, boys? Is there like a thread happening?
Well, that's
I'm
why
trying to
I
remember.
was confused too. Like I was like, oh well, no, we're friendly, right?
So you can
Obelisk. Get
see.
it? We have to destroy the obelisk.
So you
I mean,
can
like
see
Remrose
that.
is like turning into something crazy.
Yeah, he is in the midst of transforming, and when you look at him, he's sort of like phasing back and forth
I think
in between this other
we gotta
form.
put down Remeros is the was what we were doing.
And what happened to Natasha again? Like I remember trying to attack her, but it says she's prone.
Yep.
No,
We just wanted to get her away from
yeah,
Remrose because
I
she was trying
wasn't.
to like teleport away with him.
Yeah, we weren't trying. Well, I think so. I don't think she was in on the scam.
Okay.
I think the what is it? The guy, the son. I think whatever.
I use.
I
Yeah, that
use.
was
I think I
bullshit.
use and Remeros were like up to no good. And Natasha was actually trying to like do the ritual, and then IU's was like, nope, and froze time, switched Remeros and Larissa Snowmain, and yeah, so Remeros bad, Natasha good is what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna look at him and say his name, Remeros, and cast Psychic Lance. Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh. All
So
right, that's a great one.
He's got to roll against an intelligence 16 save.
Intelligence save, you say?
And that's psychic damage.
Yeah, that's Yep. That's gonna hit him and hurt him quite a bit. So 26 points of damage.
Yep. Okay, and then if he fails, something else happens.
He did fail.
Let's see. I think he becomes incapacitated. Let me just. Yeah. He's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
That'll do.
Gotcha. Ooh, do I want to use that now? I will.
I don't
Oh,
like
no.
this.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
I will use his negate spell reaction.
Oh
So,
shit.
what level was that?
That was a 4th level spell.
Okay, so I have to roll a 14, and it uses his charisma. So let me just roll that. Okay, I did succeed. So the spell is actually negated, and it does not hurt him.
Damn.
But he's got a +8 to charisma. I don't like that.
But the thing is, it does recharge like a dragon's breath. So if I get a 5 or 6, he'll get it back. If not, he doesn't have this reaction for a bit. So he can't negate any other spells right now, actually. So that's actually pretty good because he does not have any legendary resistances.
I mean, we still have him in a weakened state, is what Riku's gonna say. Like, I almost got him with my spell. Almost really fucked him.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Riku?
I have a bonus action, I suppose. Let me I've not dished out my Bardics, I suppose. Who might need it the most? I think I'm gonna give it to the big man. Axel.
Um,
You don't think so,
what do you?
Axel?
I'd like to see what this guy's AC is. Plus, I'm gonna be rolling with advantage on my first attack, cause he hasn't gone yet.
Okay. But well, I'm just saying, like, he's got all fancy moves, like that you could use this to save or something.
All right, I'll take it. Yeah, save. I like saves. I
Yeah.
was thinking more attack.
You don't have to use it for attacks, is what I'm saying. Like,
Eh.
you can use it wherever you want.
Is this guy standing next to a window?
He is. That is an open, like a large open. In fact, let me show you what the obelisk looks like in this space because I have a
Yeah.
map for that really
Oh.
briefly.
So just
Let's see.
write down your little notes. You got a bardic.
Yeah.
So those of you looking at the obelisk, that's kind of what it looks like in this beautiful white temple, and you can see into the ocean. Like there's an ocean scene beyond there, right, out of this window. And so instead of like any trees and stuff in the background, it's actually just open water into the ocean beyond there. It's about a 10-foot drop down to the ocean, you think?
Did you say 10 feet?
Yeah, about a 10-foot drop to the water.
Okay, that's not enough.
Let me bring us back to the map. Riku, is that your full turn?
Let me see if I want to move around and all. Sorry. Yeah, I suppose I'll just
Something's up
lean
with
against
Larissa.
the wall.
Oh man, these people. Yeah, this is.
I'm gonna lean against the wall and strike a pose. Act like I'm not worried, basically. That's what I'm gonna do to end my turn.
Gotcha.
He uses lean.
Riku uses lean action.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Axel. What would you like to do?
Is Remross touching the obelisk?
Remeros is currently touching the obelisk, yes.
All right. So if I wanted to like just like pick him up and carry him, would that be like how much of my would that be like half my movement speed? How would that work if I wanted to just like pick him up like a child and just carry him away
So
from?
he is phasing in and out of being a large creature. I would say that you would use your athletics check to do so.
Yeah. And then can I walk with him, or is it just like a grapple? Like, could I?
Yeah, it's just like a grapple.
Okay. Okay, athletics check. I think I started raging at the beginning of the before initiative turn.
You did. Yep.
So, okay, yeah, we're gonna pick him up. We're gonna throw him over our shoulder for a 33.
Holy shit. And he's going to roll against this. Let's see. So his hands are pretty tightly on there. It does take you a moment, and you wrench them off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. So then, I think I just want to be able to bring him to this area right here, like, in the middle of everyone, away from the.
Like over here.
Yeah. Get him away from the obelisks. Isn't change.
And as you do so, he stops like phasing back and forth. He stops changing, and he looks as like normal Remeros as you know him.
Okay. And do I have any more action, or was that my full like action?
I think that's technically your full action. Let me just double check one thing. Grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks, the grapple replaces only one of them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so I would just like throw him on the ground, and then can I axe him?
Yeah, let me just see if he goes prone from that. He does not go prone, so
Okay.
he is still up, but you can axe him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm axing him.
About it.
Axe him, yeah. So does a 19 hit?
As you throw him to the ground and then go to swing at him with his axe, he sort of like skids ever so slightly and catches himself on one knee, and he throws up his left arm, which he catches the axe with, and the axe
Whoa.
hits hard and does no damage. And
Whoa.
he stands up, pushing your
Wow.
axe off of his arm.
Okay. I still have my bonus action, right?
You do.
You guys having a Riku moment.
Can I use my bonus action to talk to Natasha? Like,
You can be talking in the midst of all of this
Yeah.
as you like pick him up and walk by.
just be like, Natasha, what's going on here?
And she screams back, "Don't kill him! I need him!"
Okay, wish you said something earlier. Yeah. So I guess that's my turn.
His AC, by the way, is actually truly higher than 19.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I just
We got it.
yeah.
Let's see. You hear a. Actually, everybody, go ahead and give me a. What's your passive perception?
That's
my
pretty
good one,
high, I feel
19.
like, yeah. I feel like
22, I think.
all of them are pretty
16.
high.
Yeah.
Wow.
22.
Oh wow!
Nothing gets by this group.
Nope.
All right, you all hear a pop over in this area. Riku and Sir Venom, you recognize it as probably like a teleportation type pop. You then hear arcane words being spoken, and you see. How do I describe this? You see these individuals, these tieflings who are in the midst of changing, sort of pushed aside, but there's nobody there.
I don't like that.
Do any of us have
There's invisible men, Riku says.
I don't think I have like see invisibility. Do you have that spell, Riku?
No. I thought about getting it at one point, but never committed.
We're going to pull some tricks out of our bags here.
I do have other ideas though. Try to keep up.
As that happens, we're going to shift over to Sir Venom's turn. What would you like to do?
I wish Magic Circle didn't take so long to cast. Let's see, what do I want to do?
Oh.
So what does Moonbeam do to invisible people?
Do you have to see someone to cast it?
I don't think so.
Pretty wild. Let me
It's,
check.
it's centered on a point within range.
All right. Yeah. Go for it.
No.
Yeah,
Where to put it?
do my best to judge where I think this invisible person is right now. Based
What's
on
your passive insight?
22.
All right. So you think that they pushed past these two folk, and then you really probably lost any sort of visuals on them.
Well, let's put it this way: if this guy's like in the doorway, they probably can't get past him.
Yeah, it seems like they're probably going for Remoros, so I'm gonna place it like right in front of Remoros, like right here.
Okay.
So that's where I want like the center to be.
And you want to make sure it's like not hitting. Do you want it to hit Remoros, or do you want to make sure it's not hitting like anyone there?
Yeah. Is this target friendlies? What's the deal with this?
I want to make sure it doesn't hit any of the tieflings, but I'm okay with it hitting Remoros.
Okay, because I was gonna say you're gonna have to choose one or the other. So
Remoros seems like he can probably take a hit.
it will hit Remoros. It will not hit any of the tieflings.
Okay.
You
like
don't
that.
see it light up anyone else, is what I'll say. It does seem to light up Remoros. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
This guy's probably got wow.
He failed. So go ahead and roll damage for it.
2d10 radiant damage.
What was your save DC?
I'm not sure what it is because this is off a scroll.
It is still your save DC.
Oh, so it's 18.
Yeah, he
Save
failed.
DC.
Damn.
So 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And if he happens to be a shape changer of any type, he instantly reverts back to his original form.
As you do this, you hear
Oh,
a
no.
scream from Natasha, and you see him revert to the
Oh,
form that he'd been shifting
no.
into.
Yeah.
You
second thought
fucking clown.
that,
Did you do
may,
this on purpose?
that may have been the wrong call with Moonbeam after I
Yeah.
showed the end of it.
Depends
I
on
was
what his
sitting-
true
sitting
form
here-
is.
Giggling.
Oh my
Uh,
god. This is fucking great though. Oh. Cause like
Is there-
this spell did work well against Strahd. You know, we're like, oh, it works good on bosses, but boom.
Oh, it was so good against Strahd. But
Yeah.
'cause I was hoping that it would hit and like whoever was invisible running towards him would like take damage and we'd see where he was.
What I would say is not in this instance.
Oh
yeah.
jeez, here we go, boys.
So, Sir Venom, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Sir Venom would curse loudly, like shit. I may have just unleashed the big bad. And then let's see, let me get this Moonbeam scroll out of my inventory because I just used it. Let's see, what can I do as a bonus action? No action. Yeah, I guess I'd go and go over to Natasha and like get her up and be like, "Who the hell is this guy? What is going on?"
I will say that the bonus is that your bonus action that you're going to use to
Yeah.
like assist her up. She won't use half of her movement to stand up. She'll just be able to stand up, and she goes, "You fool! You unleashed Grazit.
What the hell is a Grazit?
He's Asmodeus's right hand."
Why was he here? Why wasn't he connected to Asmodeus's right
Oh,
arm?
that sounds awful.
What is
So
he
this
doing
is-
here?
So that's too much conversation, I would say, for a full turn. But that's funny because it is her turn, and she'll just say, "I was using him to get rid of those things," and she points at the obelisk, and then she goes, "Fuck this," and she casts Force Cage. Force Cage. You see these sort of like arcane symbols swirl around the individual that she's now named as Grazit, and they sort of begin to make what looks like basically like a barred cage around him. He needs to make.
No, he can succeed against this.
Actually, it just succeeds. So he gets a
Oh,
force
shit.
cage around him. Is he doesn't have his negate spell, so he can't stop her at this moment.
Woo! Riku saved the day again.
Good job, Riku.
And so he is stuck in the force cage for the moment. She goes, "Don't get too near him. He's still dangerous." And that brings us to you, Vincent. What would you like to do?
Can I shoot him?
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Oh, he
Shoot
was
the
asking.
fuck out of him.
Wasn't she
was
saying that
asking
she needs him alive?
Natasha.
Eh.
Just shoot,
If you
shoot
kill
him
him
in the
here,
knee.
if you kill him here, he goes back to the Shadow Realm anyways. He doesn't really die.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what everyone else is doing. So,
Nuke him right in the pee hole.
yeah, let's
Riku
shoot him.
says.
Did you? He has a high AC. Does it go down because he's in a cage?
He does have a high AC. It does not go down because he's
We
in the
get advantage
cage.
because he's in the cage. Does
think it would
anything
go
happen
up,
because
right?
he's in
It
the
does
cage?
create it creates a solid arcane barrier that prevents any matter from passing through, and it blocks spells cast into or out of the area.
Hmm.
What about arrows?
You can try.
Oh, they are magical arrows.
Hmm.
Alright. We'll shoot. We'll take a regular shot at him, see what happens.
Yeah. It hits the wall. It would have hit him dead in the eyes, but it bounces off. Can you roll me a D100 as it bounces off? Better not be a 5 or lower. 67. All right. It bounces off and soars out the window into the ocean. You hear a quick plop.
5 or
Okay,
lower, would that
well-
drop the spell?
Not necessarily.
There's,
It
there's
would have like hit
uh,
Axel in his other eye. He would have had to wear 2 eye patches.
um okay. Well, I don't want to waste any arrows. Um
There's still some invisible fucker somewhere.
yeah. I don't know what I can do about that at this point. Um as a bonus action, can I look around for signs of the invisible guy?
I will let you do so for 2 reasons. 1, because you haven't used up all of your attack actions, and 2, because I'll give you it at disadvantage. But normally that would be like a full action to do so.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So what perception check at disadvantage?
It could be an investigation, probably an investigation check, I would say, at disadvantage.
Okay. That was good, but I'll take it.
So you're looking around for footprints on dust on the floor. You're looking around for movement. Yeah, I mean, in the midst of shooting an arrow and then glancing about, yeah, it's hard to see anything, Vincent. Nothing
Alright.
stands out to you.
Then in that case, is there room to get through this doorway? Or is that
Uh,
cage taking it up?
that force cage is fully taking it up at this point, I would say.
Okay. Alright, then Vincent is just gonna anything just ready his bow and just kind of see what happens next.
All right. As you are watching this play out, you see Grazit, who was sort of in the midst of standing up, attempt to stand up, and he is rather constrained within this arcane force cage. As you look closer, you see that the bars of the force cage are actual arcane symbols that swirl through the area that they outline. They are blocking all entry and exit within this area, and being a 12-foot tall creature, he's relatively trapped in this space at the moment. The moonbeam is sort of like splayed out and around the force cage and does not penetrate the force cage. But he sort of looks at you all. I can get out of this. And he will, let me just see.
He knows Wish.
He does not know, maybe he knows Wish. He will use teleport, but he must make an opposed charisma saving throw against Natasha, which he's quite good at. And he he failed actually. He failed in this instance. So he is not able to teleport out of this. And you can see him sort of grimace as he flexes and then fails to span the distance to wherever he would like to go. And you hear Natasha retort with, I can only hold him for so long. One of these times that teleport's going to work. There's a reason I had him transformed and stuck in a different body. He has more power like this. And that is the end of Grazit's turn, which will bring us back and around to Riku.
Ricky.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like these two heavyweights are having a fight, and we're just like in the middle of it.
I'm not really sure what I can actually do. Riku is gonna. Nice. Riku's gonna yell out to Natasha and say, hey, what should I do here? I'm not sure how I can really help.
She asks DM for a hint.
What I would say is make an insight check. And this is a free insight check. This won't take your turn or anything.
Say.
Yeah. Frankly, you're really conflicted. You can't seem to hurt or touch Grazit. Natasha seemed to want to help your grandmother, but she herself is a conflicting individual on some level because she held what's effectively a Lord of the Nine Hells captive, and there's somebody invisible, or there you believe that there's somebody invisible about. She looks at you, but a lot of Natasha's concentration is really on Grazit at this moment.
You gotta
there
do
any-
something about it.
If I have any spells that might be able to help with this, and I really don't think I do. Particularly.
Can you ready something for next turn if he gets out?
I hate that I can't see. All right. So I think why is so are all the tieflings restrained because of the ceremony that was happening?
Yeah, and
Ritual?
they're restrained and they're all phasing currently between their tiefling form and skeletal forms by the looks of it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like ready my action for if this fella breaks free, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, with your sword.
Yeah.
All right. Your action is readied. If he leaves the force cage in some way and you're able to hit him, you will do so.
Mm-hmm.
Axel, is there something you would like to do?
Yeah. I mean, Natasha told us not to like stand next to him, and I'm literally standing next to him, so I don't like that. Okay. So I'm going to take out a dagger and like poke him with a dagger.
You want to try to stab Grazit?
Yeah. All right. There's a plan here.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Okay. So
Oh my
28.
goodness.
Is there anything special about the dagger in any way?
It's a +1, so it's magical, but
Yeah. You can see that you begin to push it past the bars of the cage, and as you do so, the arcane symbols that make up the bars reform and build a mesh in front of where the dagger is, and you do get into the cage ever so slightly, but then your arm is sort of repulsed, and there's just not like a painful shock, but like when you hit your elbow or your funny bone sort of thing, it's almost like that.
okay.
So your dagger's repulsed out.
Yeah, I just wanted to attack him so that I can run away from him and not take a top opportunity attack.
That's right.
Uh,
And he got a fence to swing at you as you like move away.
now I just gotta keep track of all my movement here. So it's
Are
gonna
you
take
leaving?
me 10 feet. No, I got a plan. I got 10 feet to the window.
And as you run into that space, you bump
Ooh.
into somebody.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Okay.
Oh,
Who goes there?
Grab him.
Do I get to see him or?
No, but you definitely feel a body in that space, and
you're touching
you
someone.
Oh
barge
my
your way
god.
through them.
You're in them.
Shit.
It's like they're a ghost, and you just entered. You're inside them.
All right. I'm assuming anybody that's invisible is unfriendly, and I'm just going to.
Ooh, cut him in half.
I guess
mean,
if
you
I'm
have a dagger- you
running,
have a dagger in
yeah.
hand.
I guess if I'm running, I have the dagger out already, so we'll go for, yeah, a panic dagger stab.
Oh
Sure.
my
And
god.
Go ahead and do so at disadvantage because you can't see them, but you did body them on some level, so you know they're there.
I'll be reckless when I do it because
Okay.
so just regular then.
Yeah,
So 25.
that's a hit.
So then I hit them for 11 plus the 2, so 13, include the rage. And then
Oh no.
they thought they were
Look-
what?
Look at the name.
I use the evil.
That son of a bitch, he's still here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
That was his
We don't know that.
And
That's just,
concentration check.
Oh, and he
His
thought
meta-knowledge.
he thought he was sneaking attack. He thought he was being sneaky, but I actually snuck attacked him. Wait, no, I didn't roll advantage because he's invisible, so I can't.
Right.
Ooh.
It does hurt him.
Yeah. Okay, so I've used my 2 attacks. So I'll tell you what my plan was. My plan originally was to get out on the window, come up onto over here on the roof, and then run around here and then get around everyone. But now we know this guy's here, so
You should.
I can't end my turn here because he's standing here.
Would have been nice if you could have grabbed hold of him while he was.
Yeah, I've already used my 2
too late,
actions.
Is there a bonus action you can do, Axel? Anything?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of where I want in my turn because I can't. Where can I end my turn? Because if he's already
You can end your
occupied,
turn right there.
okay, well,
He has moved out of that space, I would say.
okay, but he's super close to the obelisk. You know, he's probably gonna
Mhm.
be up to something. So I guess I'll end here if I can.
Okay. You maybe faintly hear movement as you think he's probably moving away from you, Axel. And everyone else, and Axel, he appears on the other side of the obelisk, and you see him
Little shit.
with a horrific sort of necklace that is effectively in the shape of a human skull without some of the bottom jaw. And as you look at the necklace, I'll reveal what it looks like here. I'm going to put it in the ocean just so you can see it clearly to the northeast of the map a little bit. It'll be pretty big. I can make it bigger so everyone can see it. But this is what the necklace looks like.
Ooh,
It has
skull.
mushrooms like growing up out of the mouth and the jaw and along the top of the skull. And he
Okay.
takes it and he wraps the chain around the obelisk and says, Zugdmore, let's do it. And as he does so, you can see a portal begin to open in the window. And I'll just put a little portal over there in the window.
This guy's just chaos incarnate.
And as he does that, you can see beyond that a Cambion will begin to walk through.
We actually have to fight.
That will be his action to do that. Let me just double check to make sure it's not like a bonus action he can take. No, I think that's probably it. That will be his turn. Sir Venom, what would you like to do?
So I guess before I do anything, I'm gonna ask Natasha, like, should we like destroy the obelisk now, or do we still need it for something?
And she says, I don't know. I really don't know. And with your passive insight, you can tell she's really overwhelmed.
Okay.
I think we gotta let her deal with the Grazik guy while we fuck up her son and this demon who just entered the playing fields.
Yeah, because I'm debating whether I should try to like nuke the obelisk with enough radiant damage to destroy it, or try to get that necklace away from Ayuz.
I think we worry about the obelisk after we deal with these players on the field here.
Okay. So I would. Let's see. Do I have any spells?
And like
that
Ayuz is basically the summoner here, so either deal with him or the thing he just summoned.
So you said the necklace is like wrapped around the obelisk right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it won't fall any lower down the obelisk just because of the way that it's shaped, right? Sort of like a pyramid.
And where's like the skull part? Like, is it like facing?
Yeah,
like,
it's over him, over here on this side facing him.
Okay. And it's just looks like a normal chain.
Here, I'll show you this thing again. It's pretty ornate, frankly. The chain itself, you probably haven't studied long enough to determine if it looks like a normal chain.
Okay. So again, I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go around this way, and like try to get under, like jostle with Ayuz to try to get underneath the necklace, and
Make an
see
athletics
if
check
I.
for that.
I'm gonna use my session inspiration early, and I rolled worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're unable to reach it. He sort of puts his hand on the obelisk and says, "No closer there, Raven Queen's boy."
Well then I'm gonna stick my tongue out at him, and I'm just gonna take a swipe from, I guess, right here at the chain to see if I can break it
Okay.
and get it off the obelisk.
He is imposing disadvantage on your attack, but you can attempt to do so.
So 18.
That's pretty good. Let me just check something. I will say that's a hit.
Okay.
And what are you swinging?
I'm swinging my Raven Feather Sword. So, oh god, 3 acid damage
Why?
and 6 radiant damage.
Okay. That is not enough to break the chain. In fact, as you hit it, the acid damage does nothing and the radiant damage does half, you believe, just based on the way that the acid sort of slips off and slips down the obelisk itself. And then the radiant damage it does take, but you can see that it's sort of repulsed by almost like a minor necrotic shield around the chain.
Okay. And then I'll bring Umbra into the fold. And I'll summon him with a 4th level slot.
He's got to have a better spot to stand than that, is what I would say. Things are a little too crowded there for him.
I guess like above me.
He could be on top of the obelisk if you would like.
Sure, on top of the obelisk, and I'm gonna tell him to try to go where I hit the chain and see if he can peck that spot with his magical beak.
Go for it.
So 23 to hit. I'm assuming it hits.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So 2d8 plus 6. So 14 force damage.
Force damage. It does nothing, so far as you can tell.
Okay. Well, now we know it's only radiant damage that can break that chain. I'd look over my shoulder at Riku and be like, Riku, use your fancy ass sword to break that thing off. It's the only thing that can damage it.
Is that your full turn?
That is everything, yeah.
Awesome. Natasha will step forward and she'll go, Ayuz, stop this now. And she will. She will use the spell Maze on Ayuz. which would send him into a maze. He will make a DC 20 intelligence check. Let's see if it takes. It does not. He pushes it off,
goodness.
and he goes, "Sorry, Mom, not today. Dad and I have been planning this one for quite a while." And you can see that she's pretty thunderstruck by the situation, and she looks terrified. But her spell is pushed off. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Vincent will take a snipe shot at the chain on the obelisk.
Okay.
For crit.
Holy smokes.
What type of damage?
Just regular magical damage.
Magical
Just a
piercing.
magical arrow. Yeah.
Okay.
I get to reroll one of those. 5 plus 8 plus 7.
For
That's
20 damage.
Then plus another 10.
So
The snipe.
30 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
you actually overcame its damage threshold in this instance, and you did 10 damage to it. The chain has taken 13 damage. Let me just check one thing. You did 14 damage with your force from Umbra, right, Sir Venom?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, you didn't overcome it. But Vincent, you did overcome the damage threshold.
Yeah.
And the chain actually begins to, like, one of the links begins to crack, you can see.
How many people? Let me see that.
Didn't
How
break.
many,
It's like cracking though.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
The metal
Finish
is
it
like
off, Vincent.
cracking.
I was gonna say I can do a little more chip to it, but it was immune to poison.
It was. Or acid, I
Still,
should
you
say.
still have more attacks, don't
Yeah,
you? That's just like one shot.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that obviously if it has to do a certain amount of damage to break through, so since I already did, I should just try to tack on some more. That's what I was thinking.
Not a bad thought.
Figure it out, bro, Chacho.
I know. The only one I have is exploding, which would probably hurt everybody around it, so I'll need to do that.
Do it for the meme.
Sir Venom would face that damage.
Yeah, and it's
He'd,
not
he'd
worth
tank
it.
that.
I know. I think it could take psychic damage.
I feel like it would probably be immune to psychic damage. It being a chain
Okay.
and all.
All right, we're just gonna leave it alone. We're just gonna do
Being an
I'll just-
inanimate object.
I'll just shoot at it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take a snipe shot because I gotta get the extra damage. Just hope for the best. So -5 to this.
That's a hit.
So close to another crit.
Right. So 20 damage.
You do overcome the damage threshold. And you do just a little bit more damage. Again, it's ever so slightly cracked, but the link has yet to break, but you can see where the weak point is, and I don't know, maybe with another hit or two, it might be able to break.
Action surge.
2d6. Yeah, let's do. I'll just make it a bursting arrow. So anything with within get out of here. Close the window. D6 force damage. Anything within. Why can't it close this window? There we go. Oh, I fucked it up. Um, 10 feet takes 2d6 force damage.
Okay, so what takes 2d6 force
And I get
damage?
to reroll a 1. Anything around the. I get to reroll that again. Anything within 10 feet around the obelisk.
Okay. So it's going to be 8 force damage by the looks of it.
Yeah.
All right. So the chain strains and it actually splinters ever so slightly on the one chain link that you've seen in particular that looks like it's getting really weak. It breaks, but it's still held together, just barely on the chain. The concussive damage hits the Cambion stepping through the portal, who glances over at you as he sees what your arrow has done. It hits Axel, who takes 8 damage. It hits Ayuz, and it hits Sir Venom and Larissa. Go ahead and take that force damage.
8,
Is
you
that-
said?
That's all I got.
Yeah, 8 damage. That's your full turn, Vincent?
Yep.
Okay. The Cambion will begin to step out of the portal, take one look at Axel, and use the command spell and tell you to move out of the way. So he says move to you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, Axel.
All right. Do I need that bardic?
Ooh.
Do I need that inspiration?
You succeed
Oh,
with
okay.
that.
Axel says no.
And he looks at you. He goes, "Oh, a fun one, eh?"
Oh yeah,
and-
1v1 me.
And he goes, "You got it, guy." And he sort of begins to step forward out of the portal towards you. But it's real crowded in here at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That
Right.
will be his turn. And behind him, you suspect coming next turn, there's another one. It will now come to Grazit. You'll see him out of the corner of your eye, Riku, watching for his movement. He will flex again and go to teleport. And he teleports,
Motherfucker.
leaving the force cage behind. And as he does so, Natasha drops it. The moonbeam is still there. Where he has teleported to, you do not know at the moment.
So is time still frozen and all this, and everybody else is just like, and we're just moving around?
No. Time is not frozen and has not been frozen since Ayuz
Why
the first
why
time.
is everybody else like Larissa and all the other people restrained? Are they like
As the recipients of the ritual, they are held in place by its power.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But Grazit has moved. Which brings us to you, Riku. Is there something you would like to do?
Where'd it go? Riku yells out. I don't think I can get in there, can I?
You can't really get into the fray. It's incredibly crowded there. Your grandmother's kind of in the way.
Fucking grandmas.
Would it be possible for me to move her and slide in and start swinging?
Yeah, you could try to push her out of the way and get in there.
All right, let's try to do that.
Riku
Oh, yeah,
just
neat.
shoves the old lady.
What do I need to roll for that?
You can just push her, is what I would say.
Get out of my
Um,
way, Granny.
but that would take one of your 2 attacks.
Oh,
Is where
come
that's going
on.
to land.
Unfair, man.
It's kind of like a grapple, but you just automatically succeed on it in this case.
Okay. Rico's gonna look at Ayuz and just give him a smile, and then he's gonna also swing at him.
I use? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. 24.
That's a hit.
He's not undead, is he?
He is not undead.
All right. Well, he's gonna get 11 radiant damage and then a 1 flame fire damage.
The fire damage does not hurt him, but the radiant damage does.
Okay. We're gonna end it there. I think.
Okay. Axel, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna fight these devil guys. Yeah. So the one that tried to command me, I'm going to Great Weapon Master recklessly attack him. I think for a 23 to hit,
That is a hit.
and
Nice.
No one tells Axel what to do.
so 18 plus 10, so 28. And we're gonna do a sneak attack roll on that.
Okay.
It's another 14.
He is bloodied.
Yeah, we'll go for our second. Same. Great Weapon Master Reckless. For 24. And 21 plus 10, so 31 for the second.
He has 1 HP left.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna stay.
How's that?
Yeah, I have to stay here because I don't want to. So this other guy is like on the other side of the portal, right? This is like a Doctor Strange situation where they make the circle and then the teleporter.
Yeah, and as you glance into the area beyond, what you see is a horrific wasteland of mushrooms and fungus and rot and decay. Demons sprawled out, bouncing around this sort of uneven, like wasteland surface with all these mushrooms about. And you can see that there's dozens of Cambions marching towards this portal
Oh man,
through
we should
this
just is
wasteland
like
of fungus.
it's like a XP farm. We just don't close it and just let these guys funnel in. But I'll end my turn there. Yeah.
Okay. It is Ayuza's turn. And he will... what do I want him to do? He will... Oh, I don't know. The way that this is clusterfucked is making this kind of difficult.
Bit of a gangbang pile here.
For you and us both.
Yeah. He will use Charm Person. Oh, no. Is it Charm Person that he wants? No. He will use... That's not what he wants. Sorry. Let me check something here. Yeah, he is going to use... He's going to use mass suggestion. And it's going to
Do it.
influence Axel, Riku, Sir Venom, Natasha, Vincent.
Don't do it.
It's gonna make us all just
Who-
punch ourselves in the face.
Yeah. Fall to the floor is what he's going to tell you to do. So everybody please make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this being charmed?
Oof.
It is. Yeah.
Well, I guess shit. I'm not a half elf anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh, do I use the bardic?
What are we rolling again?
So
Sorry,
just
wisdom save.
This is a wisdom save, yes.
and and all we do is fall on the floor.
Yeah. So you'll have the prone condition on you if you fail.
16.
Yeah, I'll fail that.
16 is a failure, I believe.
Failure.
Everybody hit the deck.
Would anyone like to save against that or do anything else?
I
Nope.
think I'll re-roll. I have one thing I can re-roll on a saving throw. I'll try to save it. What is it called? Indomitable. You have one re-roll a saving throw that you fail. One for long rest. Yeah, I'll try. Why not? I don't
Okay.
want to fall down. I got the same
Equal the
thing.
Witch Queen? Who's this bitch?
Prone is
That
pretty
is-
cringe.
That is Natasha.
Ah,
And
All right,
she has that's just like the stat block I'm using for her. She's still Natasha. She's also failed.
a little embarrassed that I failed with a plus 12.
That's not good.
And he looks at you all and he's laughing. Zugmoy's on her way. There's nothing any of you can do. Dad's gonna take over her spot down in the abyss. She's gonna take over the material plane and we're gonna rule it as king and queen. And he's gesturing with these sort of like grand, frankly, like really manic, kind of wild gestures. And you can see something beyond the handsome features at this point as he's doing this. There is a deep desire for power and a hunger in his eyes. That is going to be his turn. Sir Venom, what would you like to do as you are commanded prone to the ground?
I guess I'll get back up off the ground.
You must, let's see, 24 hours. I'm just seeing if you get like a save against it. Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can get up off the ground.
There we go. 29.
Okay. You can fight off the spell and you can stand up off the ground. And he looks a little surprised as you do so.
So I say, fuck you, you little shit. And then I am going to, let's see, I'm going to cast Raven Queen's Divine Feather, which is Guiding Bolt.
Mm.
At the chain on the necklace, that weak spot to try to get it to fall.
Gotcha.
With a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, so 17 radiant damage.
You get past the damage threshold, which is 15, and you do a little bit more radiant damage, and you can see that the necklace is oh so close. It's literally got like under 5 hit points left.
And then I'll just say, Umbra, see if you can get it.
Let's see if Umber can get past.
18.
Yep, that's a hit.
2d8 plus 6. Another 14.
No, can't get past the damage threshold with Umber on this one.
I think that's all I can do.
Gotcha.
I don't have any. Yeah, that's it.
Just for clarification on that too, the way that I'm thinking about this, it's easy to hit, an anvil. It's hard to hurt an anvil is kind of the concept here, right? So you got to hit it as hard as possible to actually leave a mark. Full turn. We come back to Natasha.
Yeah, can I bonus action? I guess I can't do anything to use, even though I'm right there. I guess I'm just gonna try to block him in the corner. Stand
Okay.
with like my wings outstretched, see if I can like block his vision from everyone else.
Sure. We'll come to Natasha. She will grab at a patch on her robe, which turns into what appears to be some sort of like a washcloth almost, and she like washes her face, and you can see that the magic that was taking to her is removed, and she stands up. And she goes, "You've been a very bad son today." And she will use polymorph on him.
Oh shit.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And it's got to be better than a 20. And it is. So it does not take. And she goes, "I'll turn you into a newt yet." And you can see that he begins to like grow a tail and like shrink, and he sort of like flexes his arms and throws it off as the spell begins to take, but it fails to do so. And he goes, "Come now, mother. You're the one who taught me how to do this. Can't do it again. I'm stronger than you now." And you continue to see that sort of like manic look in his eyes. Vincent, what would you like to do? Vincent, it is your turn. What would you
Yeah.
like to do?
Fire away.
You won't do it.
Gonna
What are you
try.
shooting?
These devilly looking things.
The one close has 1 hit point. The chain, I think the chain has like 5 hit points or something.
Less than 5.
Less than
Yeah.
5 hit points.
All right, easy decision then. Shoot the
Oh.
chain
Okay.
with a snipe shot.
It's
That
gonna
is a
be
hit.
bonkers when you have 3 of those.
Okay, so 22 damage.
22 damage. How would you like to do this on the chain?
Just break it as best I can, I suppose.
Can I
Break that
use
sucker.
my like reaction to try to catch it if it falls?
You and I are actually going to both use your reaction to try to catch it. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, what is that? A nat 20? That's a nat 20.
I also rolled a nat 20.
God damn it.
No, get the fuck out
That
of here.
nat 20 was they
I
both
rerolled.
damn.
Damn it.
God damn.
And
Go-
so
Modifier was better.
you go to grab it, and as you do so, you very nearly snatch onto it, but he puts his hand right in between yours and the chain so that you grab onto his hand and he grabs onto the chain. He quickly pushes the totem artifact, the skull, back up against the portal, but for an infinitesimal moment, the portal blinks out of existence. And as it does so, it carves the Cambion who had been stepping through it in half. And half of his body falls on this side of the portal, with the other you see on the other side of the portal as it reappears as he holds it against the spire. And you can hear Ayuz yell, "No, Zugdmoy will be on this plane." And as he continues to hold it there, all of you now realize that something else has been happening. There are small little mushrooms growing in and around the spire.
No.
Mushrooms.
These
I'll take it
little
back.
mushrooms.
Does
All
that
around.
Dreamweaver bow get it ready for one of that kill?
Dreamweaver does not get that kill.
I wouldn't think
I think
so.
it was
but-
already charged up.
It was. Got charged up in the dream.
Yeah.
Damn right. You guys got to remind me of these things. Well, nonetheless, I'm gonna use my second shot to try to kill the other one if it has only one hit point. Get out of this misery.
I think
I
that
won't use my snipe shot. I'll just
Sorry,
regular.
is that one
shot
that
it.
died.
Yeah, the one that had one hit point was carved in half as the portal
Oh, that
momentarily closed. Yeah,
So the other one's still alive.
it is, but it's like on the other side of the portal.
Oh right.
That
Okay.
use fucker right in the face.
All right. How about I'm gonna snipe shot? I use his hand that's holding the.
Sure.
the
You can try to
thing.
do that.
He's now my arch nemesis.
23.
That is a hit.
For
nat
22 damage to his hand.
22 damage. So it's funny. It's not just his hand that's in this mix. It's also the chain, and it's Sir Venom's hand.
Yeah. Collateral damage, no problem.
So what's going to happen here is Ayuz is going to take the 22 damage. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me, Sir Venom.
16.
You can choose whether or not to let go as you feel the arrow begin to pierce your flesh.
I wanna keep holding on to try to get control of this skull necklace.
Okay. That's troublesome because
Oh.
the arrow went through the back of Ayuz's hand into your hand, and your hands are now fused together a little bit. So you have to move together. Unless you want to rip your hand off of the arrow. So for instance, if you move, or sorry, let me make it the other way around as well. So if you move, he moves. If he moves, you move. And the chain is stuck in his hand at this moment in time, which you see the portal sort of like blink out momentarily, and then he pushes his hand back up against the spire, and you see more of those mushrooms sort of bloom across the ground. Vincent, is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah. Let's use action search. Because why not?
Okay.
And
Wait, don't you still have one shot left, don't you?
no, I just used 2.
I shot the
Oh.
chain and then I ooze.
Oh yeah.
So now I get 2 more shots. So I could either nuke I use. Are we trying to should I use my thing on him? Or should I just kill the demon thing?
Sir Venom wants this dude dead. He rolled
You
that 29, that 20.
I mean,
He
the
needs
demon guy
And
is
we gotta stop
nothing.
the spy. Yeah, we gotta stop. I think he's on the other side still. All right, so I'm just gonna shoot Ayuz again. We'll I'll nuke this guy and try to stop the portal from being open.
just don't hit Sir Venom with this arrow.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if I just want to do damage to him, I don't need to do the snipe shot and risk missing. But for the first one, we'll do the snipe because I have the second one, and I have some lucky. So yeah, we're snipe shot and I use.
Okay.
So 21.
That's a hit.
All right, good. So he'll take 20 damage. And then I'm gonna make it do the big boy thing.
Okay.
Which, as a reminder, once again, it is 10d6 plus 40.
Yep.
So 80 damage.
80 damage. All right. And what type of damage is that?
I think just like force damage.
Okay.
Force damage. But I guess magical force damage. I don't know.
All
They
right.
have. Hold on. They have to do a. First, they have to do a wisdom save.
Oh, gotcha. And then is it half otherwise?
And it's half if they don't.
That's a natural 20 from me.
All right, so
Damn.
40 damage.
Okay. As you do that, you sort of see once again the beam shatter across the room and brighten the room, hitting him. And as he clearly is stunned by the power that you just unleash on him, he sort of is doubled over, hand still attached to Sir Venom's, and he yells, "Dad, any time now." He is bloodied.
He's still holding on to this thing?
He is. I mean, his and Sir Venom's hands are wrapped around each other with the chain holding it onto the spire, the obelisk.
Yeah. Okay. Then we're gonna take a follow-up shot. Snipe shot.
Okay.
And we're gonna redirect that said shot to the guy through the portal.
Gotcha. He's like marching towards the portal through the fungus forest beyond.
Ooh,
That's a hit.
is it a hit at 15?
Oh, that is not a hit at 15.
All right, then that'll be my turn.
Okay. The Cambion will step up and he will walk over the body of Axel to this spot and he will grapple Natasha. Oh, that was so bad. Why was that so bad? She will in turn. Oh, this actually might succeed. She will fail her strength check. And so he will begin to walk back with her into the portal.
I don't think we want that to happen.
Axel, you do have an opportunity to make an attack of opportunity if you so wish.
I'm prone, right? And I have to roll to get out of that.
You do actually. That's a good point.
Yeah, like Vincent
Same with Riku.
and Vincent.
Yep. Oh yeah, Vincent. You should have. Just make a wisdom saving throw. Just go ahead and give me that. Actually, I want to say he would have dropped concentration, so none of you need to bother with that. So you can make it into opportunity attack if you so wish, Axel.
Well, if Axel wasn't thrown, would the Cambion have been able to get by him?
No, actually, that's a good point. So let me redo this. Let me think about this for a moment. That's a very good point. The Cambion will use command on you. And he will say grovel.
And
So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Did I roll 4? Yeah. So, what is grovel? What does
That's
that
basically
mean?
makes you prone.
Okay.
And he will step over to Natasha to grab her. But that's going to be another action basically for him to do so. So he will be there. You do see there is another one behind him, and this one begins to step through, and he will take an attack at Axel. So this one that's stepping through is going to get advantage on his sword attacks. Yeah. Really? 14? Twice? 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And it will do this plus some fire damage against you. So 12 points of damage.
Okay. I'll dodge.
Okay.
So then 12, so 6, and then so 3.
Gotcha. You do see one more Cambion behind. And he's like, he'll show up next turn.
Oh, maybe
basically.
I can't dodge that if I'm prone. So I'll just give myself the other 3.
As this is happening, you see the figure of Gratz push aside these creatures, step through the moonbeam. So go ahead and roll damage for that, Sir Venom.
Let's see, what is that? 2, 3, 10.
Sorbenom.
8 damage.
Doesn't really seem to hurt him. I mean, it hurts him, but it's pretty minor in comparison to everything else that's
Well,
happening.
you have to make a con saving throw to take full damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, 26.
Yep, that's a pass. So he takes
Okay.
four whole radiant damage.
This guy's
Yeah.
probably got hundreds of HP.
Oh yeah, 100%. He just passes right through it, and as he does so, you can see that the Cambion that was moving towards Natasha looks up at him, gives a little bit of a salute of some sort with 2 fingers, almost like devil horns, like on top of his head towards Grazit, and he goes, "Ah, darling wife. I've spent plenty of time in your home. Maybe it's time for you to spend time in mine." And he puts his hand down around her neck. And actually, I will show you what this looks like because I have a scene for this. And as he puts his hand down around her neck, you can see terror cover her face. She goes, "No, not the hells. No, I don't want to go to the hells." And he says, "Oh, we're not going to the hells. We're going to the abyss." And you can see an even deeper look of terror on her face. "What? No." And you will see him cast teleport.
Go do it.
Gonna grab her.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think this domestic squabble is none of our business.
And so he grabs her, casts teleport, and you see them on the other side of the portal.
Back, Riku says. Yeah.
Did she take all that money with her?
You don't know.
Yeah, well,
My money.
it's like half a million gold or whatever, or a million. I don't even know. It was so much.
Mill in the cruise pocket.
Yeah.
But they are now on the other side of that portal. As that happens, go ahead.
I was gonna say, oh shit, this is turned.
As that happens, Riku, were you? No, you didn't have an action prepared. Let me think. That's their turn.
I
What
mean,
would you
I
like
did
to
have
do?
an action prepared to attack that guy at one point.
Yeah, but that reset at the end because you ended up like attacking the chain and everything.
It goes away once I do something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Riku?
Oh, me?
Yes, it is your turn. We're at the beginning of the turn order again.
Okay. Well, what was happening with that that artifact? You guys were like wrestling over it still?
Yeah, it's like pinned to both our hands with one of Vincent's arrows.
Hmm.
So if you like stab this
Against the
guy
front.
through his eyeball into his brain and murdered him, I could probably just take it.
Oh, I think Ayuz is bloodied.
He is.
Can you chop his hand off?
All right,
So then-
Riku's gonna swing it. I use. You've been a bad boy, Riku says.
Time for your spanking.
14 do it?
That is not a hit.
Frick. All right, we swing again.
Riku like misses and singes my feathers. I'm like, hey, careful, hit him.
How about a 22?
That is a hit.
10 damage.
All right.
It's
And that's
radiant.
radiant. Yep.
Yep. I'm
Anything
gonna
else?
I'm gonna throw a little bardic stuff on top. We're gonna throw a D10er. It's not very good. And now my AC is 19.
Gotcha. Anything else?
Oh, that'll do it.
All right. Axel,
Yeah.
you need to. Do you need to make a saving throw?
I'm groveling at the moment. I got commanded to grovel.
It looks like the duration of that is only 1 round. So you could stand up if you want. You are no longer commanded.
Yeah, I think I'll stand up.
Okay.
Okay, and I have no way of attacking Ayuz, right? Because this obelisk is in front of me.
Your passive perception is a 16. You can see him off in the distance, probably about 100 or more feet away, over inside the fungus wasteland through the portal.
So Ayuz is in the portal?
Oh, sorry, not I use. That
Ayuz.
was grass.
Yeah.
No, you can't reach I use. I
Yeah.
would say where he is.
Oh, he's lucky. I was gonna come for him. I guess I'll go for Devil Guy. This one right here. And recklessly attack him. And Great Weapon Master him.
Okay.
Because is he the one that made me grovel? Like that was kind of mean.
I think it was technically this one, but or no, maybe it was this one. Maybe you're right.
23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And 14 plus 10, 24. Or yeah, 14 plus 10, 24, and then sneak attack. So 6. And then go for our second attack. Great Weapon Master, reckless attack. Or can't see. I think that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. 21. Ooh,
22 damage.
nice. 32 or 22 or 32?
That last roll was 22, so plus it was 30 plus 22, so
Okay.
52 total.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's now bloodied. And as you sort of block his sword away, you begin to swing your axe into him, and you can see that it's doing some serious damage on this infernal creature.
Yeah. I'm gonna end my turn here with my head on a swivel because I'm getting surrounded.
Gotcha. It is Ayuz's turn. and you can see that he glances through the portal, and there is something that's beginning to be carried up, and you all notice this as you look. And there is a small. Do you guys know what a myconid is in
Yeah.
D&D?
Yeah, we had them in our first campaign.
Okay.
Takaro tripped super hard and made
Oh,
friends
is it
with
the mushroom people?
Is it mushroom people?
That's exactly right.
Okay, so those are in Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What you see is that the cambion behind the one currently in the portal is carrying what looks to be a small sort of myconid child.
Oh.
Come on over, bud.
And
Welcome.
Do we kill children?
Ayuz goes, quickly, get over here. And as he says that, and sort of waves with his free hand, he will also cast Cloud Kill.
Huh?
He will cast Cloud Kill on everyone in the room.
No.
What is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
No, stop.
It's just like a fart cloud. What is this?
Yep.
That's that's pretty high level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to hit everybody in the room. Let's see. Big
This guy's
old
such a little fucker.
poison cloud. I think I'm just going to double check. Yeah, it's going to be everybody in the room. So the Cambions will have to save as well. I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody, please. And it's going to be a 19 DC.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a pretty hefty spellcaster, just like his mom and dad.
19.
Oh,
a
but I
hard
have a good
fail for
modifier. Let's
Riku.
go.
Oh, is that your inspiration, Vincent?
No, I was doing a lucky reroll.
Gotcha. All right, so it looks like
Um,
everybody's going to take 5d8,
Oh,
mm,
okay.
and this is poison damage.
21. That's not too bad.
Few turns. So
Ow.
let me just put this.
That hurt.
Let me just toss this down here. So this room is entirely engulfed in
Oh no, so it's gonna keep happening.
So can I uncanny dodge a fart cloud?
not really.
Just get underneath it. Stop,
Is what
drop,
I
and
would say.
roll. Okay.
Yeah, not in this instance. And so anybody who's within that is going to take more damage. That being said, he does kill this Cambion. No, he actually does not kill that Cambion. He does do damage to it, and he does do damage to the other Cambion. It doesn't seem to hurt him. He's not impacted by this. You notice as well that the two restrained tieflings on the outside of the room who are caught in this fall dead.
No.
And Larissa begins to cough and choke herself.
They're gonna be back alive though.
Yeah,
so
it's
who
like,
cares?
can they actually die now?
Well, maybe
As
he's fucked up the ritual.
that is the end of his turn, he will. Or actually, so that was the spell that he used. He's going to use his movement, and he'll use half of his movement to rip his hand off of yours, Sir Venom. That is going to do 2d6 damage to him. And you can sort of see him like, and there's like blood pouring off of his hand. And he will step through the portal past these guys. So Sir Venom and Axel, if you would like attacks of opportunity, you may take them.
Oh, I definitely would.
Sure.
Who doesn't get one?
Riku, you can have one as well, actually. It's a good call.
Nat
Axel,
one.
Axel, that's a hit. Sir Venom, that's a miss. Riku, that's a hit.
14 damage. Radiant damage.
Pretty good. Between the two of you, you're able to give him some damage, and he sort of stumbles through the portal. And he goes, "It's okay. We're going to make this happen." And he steps 30 feet through the portal towards that last Cambion, who you can see is carrying what appears to be that Myconid child. And he puts his hands out, and the Cambion places it into his hands. That'll be his turn. Sir
Okay, so
Venom.
where's the necklace?
He left the necklace propped up against the obelisk.
Okay. So I guess I'm holding the necklace against the obelisk right now. It sounds like.
Yes.
So I'm gonna look at Ayuz and I'm gonna say, I'm getting real tired of you, you motherfucker, and I am going to cast Raven's Feather Barrage, which I think is Magic Missile, but
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna upcast it to 5th level. So 4, 5, 6, 7 darts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 15 plus 7, so 22 force damage right to his face.
27 force damage?
22.
22. Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's still bloodied, still up.
And how far into the portal is he?
He's about 30 feet into the portal.
Is he close enough that Umbra would be able to reach him?
How far can Umbra move per round?
30 feet, I think.
I would say yeah. If you want to send Umbra in there after him, we can do that. I'm actually trying to find a map for this in case we need it.
20 feet they can go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, too bad.
Let's see, so is one of the Cambrians standing in the portal right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna blink it on and off and cut him in half.
All right. You do so, and that one falls.
I guess
What?
I'll hold the necklace off, keep the portal closed, and I turn to the boys and be like, what do we want to do here?
We gotta kill that bastard before he escapes. No more meddling.
You
All
want
right,
to
so
go?
I'd-
Do you
I'd
want to
ho-
go
I'd hold
in?
it up to the obelisk.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I-
chasing after him.
Real?
Real.
Like, all right, but if he gets close to the portal, I'm gonna close it.
Yup.
Sorry, if
Not
who
on
gets
me, though.
close to the portal?
I don't want that mushroom child to come through the portal.
Okay, gotcha.
I pictured the mushroom child much like
Man,
Baby Yoda.
Kill them both.
I'm concerned with what Riku's gonna say.
Well, he's got dimension door. You can always teleport back real quick.
Yeah.
You can like run in, kill him, and just dimension door back. He's got to be almost dead after those 2 opportunity attacks and the magic missile.
Oh yeah, he's got his helmet. Use your helmet. Oh no,
Just
because
fireball the inside of that place.
he'll figure it out. Well, let's see what Riku does. Let's see what Riku does.
Are you done with your turn, Sir Venom?
Yeah. I guess I'll keep the necklace up to the obelisk for now. But I will close it before he gets close enough, and I'll keep an eye out, especially if he's gonna like throw the baby through the portal.
What?
All
I
right.
don't know, man. He's evil. He might throw a baby
Yeah.
and be ready to pull it off in case like ready my reaction to react to him like throwing the baby or running towards the portal to close
So
it.
you've not used your action at all, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can do that. You can close the portal if it looks like he's about to walk through.
All right. I'll do that. I'll turn to Riku and be like, "Go get that motherfucker."
All right. You cut another Cambion in half. I'll say that was your bonus action to do that. That pretty much makes sense. But there is one more Cambion who handed off the small Myconid-looking creature. It will run forward and basically guard in front of the portal, seeing 2 of its comrades sliced in half. It will not stand on the edge of the portal. It will stand just outside of it on the material plane. And as it does so, it will
They're learning.
cast. Well, let's see. This is going to be fun. It is going to cast its Fire Ray at Riku.
No spells allowed.
Ooh, fire.
Ooh, that's
That'll be
bad,
an-
isn't it?
A 19 to hit Riku, which I think was your boosted AC.
Yeah, that hits. And if I'm taking magical fire damage, something bad's about to happen.
You are taking magical fire damage.
But you are fire. Look at you. You all fired up.
Well, give me a second here. Something
Like
very bad is about
Charizard.
to happen.
You about to kill your own grandma?
I
Let's
think his
see.
head, his helmet. Is your helmet going to explode?
I
Good.
think it is.
Oh, jeez.
Let's.
Um,
I only take
Can I
half
go
damage
into my
because I have
turtle
fire
shell?
resistance, but let me see what happens here. All right, so if I roll a 1 right now, it explodes basically. So I gotta roll a d20.
D20.
Don't roll a 1.
Do you have your session inspiration still?
I do have it. I haven't used it.
Oh, good. Well, if you roll 1, roll that. And don't, you know.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
2.
God.
That was so close. God damn.
Okay. So it doesn't explode.
You can
Good.
feel it get really hot on your head for a moment, Riku. Like hotter than it should have, considering what the damage was like. But it does not
Riku
explode.
takes notice. The helmet did not seem to like that fire. All right. Anywho.
Oh wait, it
No.
says only if as a result of failing a saving throw. So I guess
I
like
fe-
the direct attacks would
Oh.
those apply?
Oh yeah, so if you're hit by like a fireball, I guess. So in this instance, you're good. Doesn't matter.
Okay. I guess it's very specific then. Well, that's good to know.
Basically, don't fireball yourself.
I can try.
Or
Uh,
do in a, you know, kamikaze situation.
circumstance.
You see
Yeah, that'll be
Grazit.
double kamikaze.
Yeah, you see Grazit beyond, and he will look at you, Axel. He's on the other side of the portal. He's holding Natasha. She seems to have passed out as he's holding her. And he will look at you,
Mm-hmm.
and he will cast Dominate Person.
Uh-oh.
So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. Okay. Might be using our session inspiration and that bardic finally. 9. Ooh, do
That
we
is a
think
fail.
yeah, I feel I'm gonna roll the
Probably-
inspiration.
Yeah.
I feel like even with a 10, I think even a 19 would be a fail.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Do I need that
Doesn't
bardic?
even need the bardic.
Do I need the
You-
bardic?
You have not succeeded.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so he does
D10.
need it. Yeah. That's insane.
Yes.
Roll a 1.
No.
It was exactly a 23 that you needed.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you passed anyway.
You,
Oh,
you
okay.
passed.
Oh,
You passed. It was
Okay.
exactly a 23. The only reason you passed is because you had that bardic.
oh God.
That's insane.
He is.
Ugh,
You're
can
welcome.
you imagine if Axel starts swinging on us?
That was the idea.
Well, it's something crazy like that was about to happen. Yeah.
Get brought into the portal and turned into like a sex slave or something. I don't know.
You see that? You see Axel shrug off the domination ever so barely. He even begins to take a step towards the Cambion, past the Cambion, who looks confused and glances over his shoulder and sees Grazit pointing at Axel. And Axel, you sort of turn your one eye away from Grazit ever so momentarily, and you catch yourself in your mind's eye as you do so, and you can feel yourself pull back inside your own body, and you pull out of the spell.
Damn. All right.
Riku, coming back around to the turn order, what would you like to do?
Riku yells, "I use!" And he's casting that spell again, Psychic Lance.
Oh, actually, sorry. Let's I think because you started your turn inside. I actually need a Constitution saving throw from Sir Venom, Vincent, and now Riku,
Ooh,
because you guys started your turn
Aw.
inside of Cloud Kill.
I haven't started mine yet
Would I have had to do a con save
because
for
I
the
would have got
damage
out of there.
did to him?
He would have to have. Yes. What was the damage that you did to him?
I don't remember. Let's look. I think it was
15.
22. I think it was 15 plus 7.
Gotcha.
Was the damage from the
I think he's good on that, and then I think he needs to make one for Axel, which would be good, and for
reaction?
Riku,
Yeah.
good. So he's good on all the concentration saves, but
Yeah.
I do need Constitution saves from Sir Venom, Vincent, and Riku because you're within the Cloud Kill and you're starting your turn there.
Not 1, so I take full damage.
It's when you start your turn.
Yeah. So Sir Venom, Vincent, and then Riku all started their turns after.
I probably can't even succeed on this anyway, so give it
20
to me.
damage.
Wait, what was it? Constitution?
Yep. You actually might hit this one, Vincent.
14.
No, not in this instance. So you're going to take 20 damage. All right, Riku, what would you like to do on your turn?
Well, I'm gonna yell, I use, and cast Psychic Lance.
Ooh, okay. What type is that? An intelligence saving throw?
It is Intelligence 16. If he succeeds, he takes half of this.
Gotcha. He might not. Oh, he got a 17.
Mother fricker. Okay, so he just takes 11 psychic damage, and then I'm gonna move out of this stink cloud.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go over here, and their swings at me are at disadvantage if they swing at me.
The Cambion will swing at you. There's that one Cambion. They also take 20 damage just from the cloud.
I think
Um,
is it the one that's this guy?
Yeah.
I think that guy's dead because he was in the stink or something.
He dead? Well, I've got 1, 2. I don't think he's dead. I think 2 of them got chopped up in the portal. Did you kill him?
No, it was when the stink, because the stink kill. I know the stink when the fart cloud went out, it killed one of them. But
Gotcha.
They're yeah.
No, I can kill him.
I don't think
I'll
that's
take
big
him
of a
off.
deal.
I just must not have been tracking his health very well.
Ricky, you're
So
not gonna
nobody
take
will.
your grandma out of the stink cloud with you? Just gonna leave her to choke and die?
I only have so many actions, man.
Yeah, he doesn't even know her.
So that's your full turn, Riku?
Yep.
All right, Axel, what would you like to do?
So I use his we gotta shut this portal down. This Grazik guy is he's trouble. He's trouble.
I thought Riku was gonna run in after Ayuz and chase him. Instead, he's running away like a little bitch.
Damn.
Because you can literally just tell Sir Venom to close the portal, and the portal would be closed.
I'm gonna die from the stink.
We gotta dissipate it.
Just as a reminder, every turn this is happening, there are more mushrooms growing
Mushroom people, you gotta shut the portal.
in and around
Yeah.
that portal.
And I
which
have to
is
roll a con, right?
Yes, you do.
Is Cloud Kill? Does he need line of sight for that?
He does not.
Oh,
So,
that bastard.
14. 14's fail, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
fail.
And
It
how
is
much
a
how much
con-
damage?
That will be 32
20.
points of damage.
Okay, so 16. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna disengage. Actually, nah. Seems like a waste. I'll attack this guy before, so I don't even have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
So 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I will back up. Wait, let me see how far. All right, yeah. Axel says, "This fight's over, boys. Let's close this portal and get the fuck out."
Yeah, Sir Venom's gonna see everyone running away and use his reaction to just pull the thing away and close the portal.
As you attempt to pull your hand away, Sir Venom, take a look at your hand. And the mushrooms that had sprouted on the ground had also sprouted across the spire and stuck your hand, and the icon, the object, the amulet, whatever this is, and your hand to the spire. If you would like to rip your hand away with a reaction, it's going to be a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
I gotta try. I'm betting a 7 is a fail.
That is a fail at this moment in time.
Oh shit.
Axel, help me!
Uh,
You're strong. Come rip my hand off this thing.
okay. Just give me a second.
He could have yelled that when you were just beginning to cross the room. You don't have to use your move. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
did use one
he-
attack. So you
okay.
do have like another
Um,
attack. Use as like a grapple if you want.
Are you attached to how attached to your hand are you, Sir Venom?
I mean, just pull it off. Like, rip the mushroom. Don't chop my
Look,
hand off.
you want to do the
Just-
pirate
just pull.
thing. I was gonna give you the opportunity to have a hook.
I mean, as cool as that would be, like,
okay.
I won't be able to play my flute anymore.
Yeah.
You should just do it.
Okay. I sense
Help me,
danger.
just help me pull it off.
Yeah, cut his hand off.
I'm still raging. I sense the danger, and I go to
Ask for
pull his. I'm
forgiveness,
going
sir.
to just pull it off. I'm not gonna chop his hand off. He doesn't
Yeah,
want it.
pull his hand off.
I'm not gonna force him. I'm not gonna maim Sir
Separate
Venom
his
if he
hand
doesn't
from his
want it.
arm.
Look. All right, stop. Okay.
I appreciate the opportunity to have like a hook hand, but
Yeah. So I got 33. I did an athletics check because I figure,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
form and athleticism was needed.
No issue. And where do you grab to pull his hand off of the spire?
So his hand's on it, right?
Yeah.
And how far up his arm are these like mushrooms? Is that what's happening? He's got mushrooms growing on him.
You want to say that they're just coming up to his wrist at this point.
All right. I'll grab upper forearm close to like elbow.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
I
so
see.
you
You should touch the mushrooms too.
Yeah, you don't touch any mushrooms in this
No.
instance.
No. Yeah.
You should touch them.
Riku, I'm going to
now, would I not have noticed the mushrooms growing on my hand?
It's been happening so quickly you wouldn't have noticed the way that it was beginning to sprout across your hand and everything.
Oh, goddamn mushrooms.
While this is happening, if you want to hold on to that amulet and therefore pull it off of the spire, you also need to make a strength saving throw, or an athletics check or a strength check of some sort, Sir Venom. So your hand is going to come out, but you need to be able to hold on to the amulet and pull with Axel's strength.
Okay.
Damn, Sir Venom's got the
Can I
germ.
roll survival to see if I can use my knowledge of
surviving.
mushrooms and surviving to like keep a hold of the necklace to be able to pull it away. Use my knowledge of the strength of like what
What?
mushrooms are made out of.
I'm going to say no. Good try, but no.
I had to try. Ooh, 19 or
It was
18?
It was a 15 that you needed. You grab on to the amulet, and Axel rips your arm out without too much issue from Axel. And you grab the amulet and you hold on to it for dear life, and it all comes free. And as it does so, you can see that the portal begins to wane and dissipate as if it's sort of disappearing. But it does
Thank
not
God, you
this
saved me.
time. It does not fully disappear.
Mm.
What?
Let's get everyone out of this room so Riku can fireball and cleanse all these fucking mushrooms out of here.
Okay. So I still got movement, right?
You do.
Can I pick up Larissa's snowman?
I would say that all of your actions have been spent
Okay.
getting Sir Venom free.
He's a mushroom person now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time to bounce. And
Bring Sir Venom
now,
with you.
oh, he wasn't okay. Yeah.
I assumed you were still holding on to him.
Yeah, I'm grabbing by the hand. He's crazy, man. I'm getting him out of there.
I wouldn't
think you
touch
have
those hands.
enough movement for that.
Well, I'm not touching his hands, Rico. I'm touching his upper forearm, close to elbow.
You grab them by the horn.
Hmm,
Just drag me out by the horns.
yeah.
Is that your full turn, Axel?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It is Ayu's turn. And he sees the portal dissipating. And he begins to sprint for it with the small myconid creature in his arms.
No. Don't
He
do
will-
it. No.
He will also.
Stop.
I'm just checking one thing. Is this a. Yeah, that's also a concentration spell.
Be a part 3 to this fight.
He will come through the portal and push past the Cambion, and he will just use teleport, and he will disappear with the small myconid creature in his arms. Sir Venom, what would you like to do now that you're out of the cloud kill?
Oh, god damn it. So if I had just kept that portal closed, we wouldn't have a demon mushroom baby that we have to murder. And he's still concentrating on this cloud kill?
Still concentrating on this cloud kill.
What a dick. How are we gonna get Grandma out of there?
She just goes back to the ship when she dies. Let her die.
But I mean, like, are they still like switching back and forth between like skeleton versions?
Yes, and in fact, there are 2 dead skeletons on the ground where those 2 tieflings who were caught in the cloud kill. There's just 2 dead skeletons there on the ground.
So I
Yeah, they're
point to
going back to
those.
the ship, Riku says.
I point to those. I'm like, Riku, your grandma's about to die.
She'll
Like,
just be back on the ship.
die. Let's see. So I think I'll bonus action use a potion of healing.
Okay.
Potion of greater healing. 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I get to re-roll that one. So 14, so 18 health back.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go try to save Riku's grandma.
Okay.
I'll put the creepy skull necklace like into one of my pockets for now.
The mushrooms are still blossoming up your arm as well, by the way, Sir Venom.
Even if I'm not holding on to the necklace.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I might need to do something about that.
You become one with the mushroom.
Which I can't. I don't have any 5th level spell slots left, so I can't even use Greater Restoration on myself.
Just be a little rash for a day.
I just might turn into like a mushroom tiefling. Let's see. I guess telepathically, I'd contact Vincent and be like, "Are you able to get Larissa out of that room when you come running?"
I will, yeah.
And I would have dropped Moonbeam.
Okay, gotcha.
Like probably before me and Axel ran through it. Alright, so I guess I'll there's still that one Cambion left. So I'll have Umbra take a peck at him.
Okay.
With 25 to hit. I'm assuming is a hit.
Yep.
Ugh. I think that's 12 damage. 12 damage.
Okay. He's now bloodied.
And then I will hit him with a firebolt. Ugh, 13 to hit.
That is a miss.
Alright, so I miss and the firebolt just whizzes through the portal and hits one of those giant mushrooms behind him.
Yep. Which, sort of bursts into a little spore cloud as it does so. Anything else? All good?
Yep, that's action, bonus action, and everything.
All right. Vincent, Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, didn't I already do this?
You did, but you're starting your turn again within the cloud.
I never had a first turn. This is my first turn in the cloud.
I think this is your second turn.
I would have got out of it. But, alright. What do you need? Constitution?
Yeah. Did we skip over him?
Might have missed him last round.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, I just know I was waiting to get out of it because I thought when
Gotcha.
I took that damage before it was like gonna be my turn. So I was like,
Where
all
would
right,
you?
well,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Where would you be if you
Well,
had gotten out of it? Because you don't need to make this one then if you had gotten out of it. So where would you be if you were
I'm
gotten
just
out of it?
gonna, or probably through the doorway here.
Okay.
Well,
And so what would you do then if that were your turn?
Well, if Vincent wasn't in there anymore, I would have ran back in to grab Larissa Snowmane instead of firebolting.
Okay. We can do that then. So then you would have pulled her out to here?
Yeah, but I would have ran back into the spore cloud, so that means I have to do another con save, right?
Yes. You guys could push these folks
Ooh.
out of your way.
A 20?
That's pretty good. You're just going to take half of this.
Nice.
26 damage. So 13.
I drank that potion, anticipating having to run back in there.
And Vincent, would you have taken some attacks at that Cambion?
No,
This
that's
guy?
fine. I'll just be ready to go now.
Okay. Sorry about that.
You're good. I just was like waiting to get out of there. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. So is that all the bad guy that's left is in there?
It's the only bad guy left. The obelisk is still left, and there are mushrooms that are sprouting all around it.
Yeah. I need someone else to do a little AoE, but I can I'll work on the bad guy, so I'll take a snipe shot at him.
Okay.
That should hit, I would hope. What was that? -5.
That is
Six.
a hit.
Alright, so 23 damage.
23 damage. Yeah, it hurts him pretty badly. He is not looking great.
Alright, I'll take a follow-up snipe shot.
Okay.
Ooh. That -5 is
14.
14.
That is a miss.
Alright, and there's no other bad guys?
Not that you can see. It seems as
Yeah.
if the Cambions beyond in the portal, which is diminishing, but you can still see through it. It looks like they've sort of dissipated away from the portal opening.
That's fine. I'm gonna use I have a couple of them, so I'll use a lucky reroll. Try to hit this guy. All right, so 22.
22 is a hit.
So another 20 damage.
Go ahead and describe your kill.
Oh. It would just shoot Dreamweaver at him, and it would go right through him, and then he would dissipate, and Dreamweaver's little gem would one of them would glow, light
Nice.
up.
And as he does so, the arrow goes through him and he begins to fall backwards, but he falls backward at such an angle that he will fall through where the portal touches the stone and it will cut him in half. You don't see any more enemies. You do see the portal in front of you continuing to wane, but it does not fully disappear. And all around, and I'm just going to move Umbra at this point, all around the spire, you see mushrooms.
Riku, you gotta do something about this room. You gotta eradicate it.
Yeah, Riku.
Riku,
Or anyone else who has the ability to do something.
you gotta fireball that shit. Burn away all those mushrooms.
Is he still
I
there?
got nothing.
Oh, he's there.
Riku.
I thought we were still in
Wait.
combat.
He's waiting to be
We-
dramatic about it.
We are sort of in combat. It is actually, it would go back around to you next. It is your turn.
Okay.
Fireball that
Oh.
shit.
If you would like, you can start with an Arcana check. I'll let you do that. And Sir Venom, you can do that too because you're trained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. You can both do an Arcana check, is what I would say.
24.
Okay. And how about you, Riku? Let's see. 17. It dawns on you that the item, the amulet, was probably some sort of tuning fork. And its power has now been passed fully to the obelisk. And that the obelisk is now a tuning fork for wherever that portal goes, meaning that the portal is being kept open by the obelisk.
So we gotta dump radiant damage into the obelisk.
Now it also dawns on you, and you see Larissa Snowmane and the other tieflings phasing between two forms, skeleton and tiefling, that whatever power is causing that is still happening from the obelisk. You know that you probably only have a few minutes left based on when Ayuz did his thing, how long you've been in combat, and how long the ritual is supposed to take.
Are we still
I'm
in
gonna drop a fireball on the obelisk.
Okay.
Are we still in turn order?
We can be, but we don't have to be, if you guys don't want to.
That
If
is
we have a
terrible.
few minutes, that means I can use cantrips and just blast it with radiant energy.
So the fireball's not bad, actually, Riku. You burn away a lot of those mushrooms, and as you do so, the portal wanes substantially. Finally, Cloud Kill drops. And as it does so, you can see so many of those mushrooms sort of disappear. Oops. How do I do that? There we go. But a lot of them are still there.
So I want to try to overload the obelisk with radiant damage by just
Okay.
casting sacred flame on it over and over.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it once. Let's see what happens.
12 damage.
And that's radiant damage. You know that that's going to be significantly more effective.
Oh wait,
As you
I forgot I got a D8 on top of it.
okay.
So 19 radiant.
Yeah.
damage.
And as you do that, the obelisk splits and shatters and crumbles. And as it does so, the portal closes. The mushrooms around it seem to take some sort of necrotic energy damage. And there is simply black rubble in that area at this point.
Is there a somewhere where Natasha said that like the black obelisk, there's like scrolls or like Netherese writings or something inside of them?
It's funny because as you see this happen, you feel like almost like a crack of energy like thunder, and it's almost as if a bolt of necrotic energy shoots out of the obelisk, out the window, up into the sky, and something seems to zip up and out of it.
Okay.
At the same moment as the crack of thunder, all of the tieflings around you collapse.
Are they still tieflings?
They are all still tieflings, but they are all now prone. And Riku, if you are at your half-elf form, you are back to your half-elf form, if that's what you wished.
I'm back.
You're back.
Okay.
Just normal Riku, not Riku.
Back.
How's my arm looking? Still covered in
Well,
mushrooms?
Sir Venom, your hand, the mushrooms are now halfway up your forearm.
Oh, that's not great.
All of the tieflings around you seem unconscious. Not just prone on the ground, but they actually seem unconscious at this point.
I'm gonna start using localized firebolts to try to burn the mushrooms off my arm.
Okay. Go ahead and make some attack rolls against that.
So 14. I don't know how many mushrooms are. I'll just do 3 rolls. 14, 24, and 12.
They all hit. Go ahead and roll damage for it. 2 of them are going to do damage to you as well, though. It's pretty hard not to hit yourself with these. So the 12 and the 7 are going to do damage to you.
And then a 1, a 4, and a 1 on top
So-
and radiant damage.
So that's only going to be 21 points of damage to yourself.
And how much of it was fire?
I mean, all of it.
All of it? Okay, so I take half of that, so I'm resistant.
It actually burns away quite a number of mushrooms, but you didn't burn away one on the underside of your forearm that was halfway up your forearm, and that continues to grow back in both directions. There's some on your hand still. They're not going away as fast as you would like, and they're growing further. While this is happening, while you see Sir Venom like shooting fire at his own arm, Vincent, Riku, Axel, what are you guys doing now that you're surrounded by these unconscious tieflings?
Well,
Trying to figure out what's going
thinking
on.
we
Wake up,
gotta.
everybody.
Well, I think they're unconscious. You can't just. Yeah. Everybody grab. How many? We got 4 unconscious people. I'll grab 2. No, we got 4
You can
unconscious
carry
people,
'em
and
all,
there's
right,
4.
Axel?
I can get 2 of them. Looks like Sir Venom's dealing with something, and then if Sir Vincent and or Vincent and Riku grab a guy.
Hey, Vincent, you can take mine, yeah?
I can
I
take
thought you were
one.
I thought you were all like lawful goody two shoes now.
Yeah, but I'm not strong like Sir Vincent. He's very powerful.
I'm not strong at all.
Is our boat the boat that we came on is still docked, right?
Yeah, you do still
And they have no
a
idea.
few. Yeah, there's a few dinghies down there.
I would. I'm gonna run to the. Oh wait, we came on dinghy, so there aren't. So it's not like our main boat. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna grab. How many people? These people can I grab? These unconscious people.
You
And
can
you
grab
always
2 at
do-
a time.
2 at a
you take
time.
multiple trips too. It's
I'll
not that bad.
I'll take 2 trips, and each time I'll grab 2 of them and bring them to the dinghy.
Okay.
Riku will supervise.
Riku, go help Sir Venom. He's like
Turn into a mushroom
he's
man.
got the virus. Go.
Riku slashes away at the mushrooms with his sword.
Does no one get like greater restoration or something? Just like
Make an
I
attack
do,
roll,
but I
Riku.
don't have any spell slots left for it.
I think now's the time to start thinking about chopping the arm off.
yeah. No, if you use the fire sword, you can cauterize the wound like while swinging the sword.
And what
Was-
happens if I cast Identify on the necklace as an action rather than a ritual? Would that enlighten me at all as to what's going on?
Yeah, you can cast Identify on it. It's a cursed item, first and foremost. It is an amulet of Zugtmoy, which is the name that I use had called out at one point in time. The curse is that so long as you have it on yourself, you will grow these mushrooms on you. And if you grow enough mushrooms on you, you will suffocate and die from them.
That's
And
I'm gonna toss the necklace away.
okay. And the curse does not leave if you lose the necklace.
Oh no.
And the necklace is also a tuning fork. And you know that a tuning fork is used to attune to a different plane of existence. And so in this instance, the tuning fork was for Zugtmoy's domain, which is one of the layers of the abyss.
Okay.
The mushrooms continue to grow on your arm. Even as Riku is like slowly and carefully chopping away at them, this is radiant damage, right, Riku?
Yep.
So you rolled well enough with the 19 and 20 to only ensure that those first 2 only do half damage to Sir Venom. So that's going to be 14 damage total. But the last one does a full 14 damage to Sir Venom as you accidentally do a bit of radiant damage to him
Oh,
as you
so
carve away at these.
Riku just killed me.
I thought he only did 21 damage to you, not 28.
Oh, 21? Okay.
Yeah.
Riku, Morty's a cleric, right?
He is.
You gotta get me there ASAP. Teleportation circle me back to headquarters. We'll call to Morty to greater restoration or remove curse me. And hopefully I won't turn into a mushroom man and die.
As you're talking about this, you sort of look out and you can see the 2 ships, the Grandmere and the Sea Dancer. There is no movement on the Sea Dancer. There is movement on the Grandmere, and you see some of them pointing over to the Sea Dancer about 120, 130 feet away from you. The Sea Dancer just seems devoid of life at the moment.
I bet they're all unconscious.
Mushrooms continue to sprout across your hand, Sir Venom, and they're almost up to your elbow at this point, actually.
Riku, you gotta get me to Morty ASAP.
Morty didn't demonstrate he could use his power anymore.
Can I ask what level you guys ended that campaign?
We were level 7.
Level 7.
Yep. I think.
Well,
I'm
but
gonna
last time
say-
I like asked Morty to help me with something, he was acting like he couldn't really do anything.
So Morty would be a level 5 cleric at this point, is what I would say.
Level 5. So would he have 3rd level spells?
He would.
So he would have remove curse.
He would.
Riku, you gotta get me to Morty ASAP.
Or rather, you would assume that Morty might be able to use remove curse on you.
Or he's getting back to headquarters is probably the quickest way to. If Morty can't do it, he would know someone in town that we would be
Yeah,
able to pay.
there would be a holy place in town, but
Yeah, either way, like,
I'm just worried about getting back with the group. Like separating right now might be a bad idea.
I mean, like, it's either that or like I just die, which I don't really want my character to just die. So please teleport me back to headquarters.
You already died once.
Just teleport them.
You you don't have a 5th level spell.
No, I don't have any left. I used them trying to save our asses back there.
Okay. So it's my fault you used your spells.
Me and Vincent will
Uh,
figure it out.
Yeah, I
Alright,
mean,
good
like,
luck,
dude,
guys.
don't just let my guy die because you're being petty.
I'm not. I was gonna take you. I was just like trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Like, just like, all right, guys. I guess we'll talk later.
Are you guys all gonna go back to headquarters, or two of you, Vincent and Axel, you're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
stay?
trying
by the
to.
sound of
Okay,
it?
let's
I think we
freeze.
should
Can we
stay
freeze
together.
time? Let's freeze time for a second here. I think.
Like, we're telepathically connected, and there's no distance on that.
Yeah.
There's a
So
circle
we
back in
teleport.
the pirate hideout that we can just come back to.
No one told you to grab that thing, man.
Oh,
So
I was trying to stop the summoning, whatever.
so here's what we'll do.
And Riku is the one who told me to keep the portal open because he wanted to go get IUs instead of
Look,
like fucking.
I got a
dropping it.
plan here. If everybody stops freaking out, all right. We're gonna teleport.
it.
We're gonna teleport to the casino. Morty or somebody in Neverwinter is gonna fix up Sir Venom. Then Sir Venom, whoever or somebody is gonna teleport us. If we have to rest up a night, we can do that. We'll just leave these unconscious people here. We'll teleport to the wherever our boat, because our boat's all that teleportation circle at one of the high port, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So our boat is still at high port. We'll teleport there, get back on our boat, sail back here, and pick up the unconscious people.
Sure.
I mean, that's the only way this works, I think.
Do it.
Yeah. All right. So
All
Riku,
right, so the four.
yeah, Riku's gonna take us to the casino.
Okay. Riku, you gather everyone around, careful not to touch Sir Venom and his fungi arm, which is now up past the elbow, and you teleport everybody back to headquarters. Let me just change this over.
Yeah, 'cause we're gonna have to. And after
Can I
this,
channel divinity and get your
after
spell
all
back?
this,
Not a 5th level slot.
after all this, we're
Aren't
gonna
you
have to
lucky that I still
teleport
have one then?
we're going to teleport to Waterdeep and report all this. After there's a lot of explaining. I hope you know how to explain all this, Riku.
Yeah, I got it all written down.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna believe this. All right. So we'll start
Cool.
yelling for Morty as soon as we get here. Start yelling for Morty.
You hear rustling of pots and pans that are dropped in the kitchen, and he runs around the corner from the kitchen entrance. What's going on, lads? What the fucking fungi is that?
Can
Morty.
you get rid of curses?
Yeah, please tell me you know how to remove curse.
Bring your arm over here, lad. Bring your arm over here. And
Like,
he,
you
like,
gotta, I take out like the necklace. I'm like, this is a cursed item. You gotta remove the curse from me.
and he's like waving you into the dining room. Get your damn arm over here.
I follow Morty. Oh, Morty, it hurts so bad. I don't want to be a mushroom person.
You're not gonna be a mushroom person, lad. Put the fucking amulet on the table. Doesn't matter. We can burn that.
I put the necklace on the table.
Okay.
Burn him alive.
He begins using remove curse on your arm. And as he does so, the mushrooms dissipate. You can see that he's like waving it over the table too. It's leaving pockmarks on the table. What was a beautiful sheen surface now has these awful looking pockmarks where the mushrooms sort of ate away at it, but the remove curse is working on that as well. He quickly wraps up the item in a cloth, in the tablecloth that's on the table. You are no longer cursed. You are heavily hurt, and you will take 1 level of exhaustion, but you're okay. He takes the item and he says, I don't know what to do with this, lad. He's like, careful not to touch it. You can see mushrooms on the inside of the tablecloth, like continuing to sprout.
Maybe those what's that magic shop that we keep going to?
Yeah, get it out of here.
Roar's Realms? I don't
Yeah,
know, maybe.
maybe Aurora's
Go-
Realms. Maybe they'll know what to do with it.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, but how are we gonna
yeah.
grab it? Like who?
He's
how-
got it wrapped up in a tablecloth right
Oh,
now.
okay. I was gonna say we can get like some tongs from a fireplace or something.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, and he holds it out to you.
Or this.
Yeah,
Riku uses
Riku.
the mage hand to grab the cloth.
Yeah, do that.
Thank
First
God.
Yeah, do that, Riku. Axel runs away from the thing.
Where are we taking this damn thing?
Commander comes around the corner. Oh my God, what is that? Why are there mushrooms growing in that sack?
Hey,
It's an
how
evil
about this?
necklace.
Riku grabs Sir Vincent or Sir Venom by the collar, starts dragging him towards like their fucking Raven Queen prayer room. It's like, let's go see what the Raven Queen has to say about this.
I
Maybe she can
mean,
help.
I feel like we gotta. Yeah.
Well, I want him to use his fucking connection with the Raven Queen to try to zap this thing, or like keep it under control or something. I don't know.
All
I
right.
already,
I don't know where else
used
we
my,
can really take it.
I already used my divine intervention to try to save us. Back in like that fucking shit show we just went through.
So like a
I don't know
lava
what else to
pit.
do
We
with
gotta
this.
find a lava pit, like in
Yeah,
Minecraft.
let's go to Aurora's Realms. They know magical shit there. Let's see if they, I don't know how to destroy it or get rid of it or contain it or just want it.
Okay. Riku, you're carrying the tablecloth that's like wrapped up around the amulet with the mage hand. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. You can make the journey to Aurora's Realms. It's about a 15-minute walk from Shenanigans. During that time, give me a survival check, everyone,
Damn.
before you make this walk.
I mean, we know Aurora's Realms. They have that device we got for them that one time that makes it so magic doesn't work.
Ooh, I got an 11.
Did you roll twice?
Disadvantage because of my level of exhaustion.
Gotcha. And how about yours, Vincent?
We lost Vincent.
Did we lose Vincent?
I just
So-
just roll for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'll give me a moment. I'll do that. Survival. He got an 8. Axel,
Yeah.
you're able to judge that based on the current growth rate, you think there will be far too many mushrooms inside that tablecloth to get it to Aurora's Realms before it spills out onto the street.
We got it. Have we? Do we know if we could just like burn this thing? Just like throw it in a fire pit or something?
You
Riku
can try.
Riku tries to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Ooh, okay. Give me. Yeah, let me double check that. That's an interesting idea. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. And what level are you going to cast it at?
Third. That's all I can. That's the best I can do.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a d20 and add your proficiency bonus and your charisma modifier.
Proficiency is +4, and my charisma is also +4. But I rolled a 1, so none of that matters.
Would you like to use an inspiration, or have you burned it already?
I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah, you go to cast Dispel Magic on it, and it fizzles out. Whatever magic is holding this together was not impacted.
We're not. I don't think we're gonna make it, boys.
I guess I'll also try dispel magic. I didn't think that would work on a cursed object, but fuck it.
Roll that d20. Let's see what happens.
So 15 and plus what?
Your proficiency bonus and your wisdom modifier for you. Basically,
So-
like an attack roll with your magic.
Okay, so 25.
Okay. That is enough to hold it at bay for an hour.
Okay, so now we can get it there. Nice.
Okay. And you can see that it stops growing at the same rate. It's a very slow rate at the moment. As you carry it over carefully to Aurora's realms, folk throughout Neverwinter hail you, as beforehand, as saviors of Waterdeep. Word of your exploits has been far and wide. And you make it to Aurora's realms and you bring the item in. And they go, "What in the hell is that? Why do you have a bag of mushrooms?"
Kill
Like
it quickly.
I tell them
Cursed item. It'll kill us all unless we kill it first.
Amulet of what's her face? The name that you said earlier?
Zugmoy.
Amulet of Dugmoy. Cursed mushroom necklace that turns anyone into a walking mushroom person and suffocates and kills them.
They all look at you, and their faces pale. Like all the blood just drains out of. There's a half-elven woman per usual, a gnome, an old gnome man, and then the gruff dwarf looks at you, and all of their faces just go white.
We need help getting rid of it.
Why did you bring it here? Did you say that's an amulet of a demon lord Zugmoy?
Yeah, we tried to interrupt one of their summoning rituals, but the mushroom baby made it through.
Mushroom baby? Okay, this is bad. This is very, very bad.
We need help destroying it.
Okay,
Take us to the last place you brought us, our last mission, and we'll throw it through that other portal.
Okay, that doesn't seem like the greatest idea, but
It'll save us now, and screw whoever's through that on the other side of that portal.
Or can you get us a volcano quickly? I bet if we throw it in a volcano, it'll die.
They sort of look at each other. The dwarf like shrugs, like, I've heard of worse ideas. And the gnome goes, I don't know. What if? Oh gosh, Zugdmoy, what in the nine hell? Well, I guess it's not the hells, it's the abyss. What in the abyss? Okay.
It's a long story, but for right now, we got to deal with this necklace. You guys are the only ones we can think of who might have the magical know-how and prowess to be able to help us get rid of it.
Let's throw it through that portal to hawk something.
To Greyhawk? Okay. And you
Yeah.
can see that they're like talking amongst themselves. Okay, we'll do it. And they go, stand here with us, and she's don't get that close as you begin to step closer with the tablecloth that's all wrapped up. They will teleport you over to the mine.
Yes. We're gonna use this portal as a trash can.
This is very funny.
So anytime we have evil items, boys,
We
we're just
don't
gonna
even
throw it
know
through
where
this
that
portal.
thing goes. This could be like
That's the point. We're never gonna find
These
out.
could
It's our
be
trash
like
can.
nice people, and we've just doomed their world to mushrooms.
Nope. It's our trash can.
They spent all this money for us to unlock it for them, and now we're just ruining it.
It is one of the elves who comes with you, and she goes, I guess throw it through. That I've heard of worse ideas, frankly. I hope the gods are with the people on the other side.
Yeah, they can deal with this. Riku throws it through.
Hopefully, it's a one way, and they're not just gonna throw it back.
You step up to the portal, Riku, and you use the mage hand, and you throw the tablecloth with the amulet through. Momentarily, you see a view that is rather spectacular, actually. It is a city, one with what appears to be a enormous castle in the center. Oh, there he is.
Oh, jeez.
Do it.
There's
Gotta mute that.
Hold on. I'll just add him as well.
Muted. He's out. I muted him.
It's been a while since that happened.
He's had a long day.
Yeah. There is an enormous lake with a castle with 3 points. And actually, you sort of like are looking down at it from this plinth that this portal stands atop of. And this plinth is on top of another building, but you're looking at this enormous castle in this beautiful lake, and there's this whole city there. And you just toss it through onto the area around the plinth. And then the portal closes once again.
into a
Perfect.
park where a bunch of small children are
Yeah,
playing.
that place sounded kind of nice.
Yeah, they're fucked now.
It'll still be there when we go back.
No, Riku, you just murdered a whole city.
No,
Well,
Oh.
how do we? Can this
no
guy?
consequences. Riku smiles. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you never saw us here. Can you teleport us back?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, she
Yeah, let's
says.
all forget this ever happened, right? Riku winks.
And she will teleport you back to Aurora's realms. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? Would you like to go back
as
to?
we're leaving, Riku turns back before he like walks out the door and says, "Look, if anything comes up of that, you're implicated now." Riku says and just walks out.
She
Damn.
goes, wait, what?
Riku's like lawful good persona lasted what? Almost a full session.
Riku, can you
Save the day.
Riku, can you get us back to Highport, or do you have to arrest for that?
And we both need to long rest.
All right, then we'll long rest here. So they can get their slots back, so we can fast travel.
Yeah, I'm at 7 HP, a point of exhaustion. I've used almost all my spell slots.
Hopefully those unconscious people are all
You mean
right.
Vincent?
Oh.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Yeah. So
Also, we'll need to talk about it. It seems like the Raven Queen may not be so great of a person.
I think
Remember
I
I cast that spell and the Raven Queen was like, "Oh, if you guys like let this go forward, it'll be a good thing."
After everything that's happened to us lately,
then
I don't
all
think
that
she
stuff
really
happened?
favors us.
I think I mentioned like a couple sessions ago that she did come about because she interacted with the evil book.
I
The
would
Tome
like
of
to.
Ultimate Evil.
Yeah.
I would like to say one thing about your wheel or woe spell. I believe the wording that I provided to you, Sir Venom, was that if the spell came off as designed, it was going to be good.
Oh, okay.
You misled us, DM. Wham! Can't believe you did that.
I actually re-listened to some stuff tonight just to make sure I did it correctly, but yeah.
Okay. Good. Sir Venom was about to have like a crisis of faith.
And you would remember that was what your wheel spell said, was like, if it came off, if Natasha did the spell as designed, it was designed as good.
Okay.
All right. So
Bad
yeah.
things have happened with good intentions lately, it seems.
What I would say is go ahead and hit that long rest button.
Ooh, are we hitting that level up button too?
Go ahead and hit that level up button. Go ahead and level up over the next 2 weeks.
Nice.
There is one more thing I will end the night with, and that is a message from Rudolph Van Richten. Who has the sending stone?
Sir Venom.
Okay. As you are sitting around, bathing and cleaning up, looking at your arm, making sure there's no fungus under your fingernails, sending stone goes off, and you hear a message that gets cut off pretty quickly. The words, "Running from the order. They found us. I don't know how they found us. We're gonna duck into the woods. Wait. It's getting misty. I can't and then it just gets garbled and fades.
Getting misty.
So like he's back. He's either he went to another
Oh,
land, like
shit.
when we went to Barovia or with Darkon. I guess maybe he's got trapped back in Darkon.
Yeah, the order's sending him back to Barovia.
But we destroyed that place, right? So
Well, a place like it.
all right, yeah. Yeah. We just gotta remember to go back, scoop up our boat next time.
Okay.
Because our crew is just kind of hanging out, waiting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They're just
then
waiting
there,
forever.
and then the awkward, yeah. Because their giant ass ship that we're not gonna be able to sail ourselves is also, if they're all unconscious. Right, this is gonna be a rescue mission next time.
Did you give? Are you able to speak with Hansel in any way? Do you have
I
does
can,
he have like a sending stone that you gave him?
I think Riku can just
can-
do it.
yeah, I can cast sending.
I mean, do you have the spells before before your long rest or not?
Yeah, I had them.
If
I
you
had
would like
two,
to,
I had
you can
two
do so.
third levels.
Okay.
What was I casting sending?
Oh yeah, only if you want. I didn't know if you wanted to like inform them of your plan or anything.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I would have given necessary people heads up what was going.
Gotcha. The message
Kind
that
of
you
rushing around in a panic, so
the message you receive back from Hansel is also one of distress. It is all tieflings are unconscious. We cannot wake them. We've brought them back to Highport. We'll monitor.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think the move next time is gonna be go back or tell them just sail back to the Sword Coast or like Neverwinter or something, and then we gotta go report to somebody, the Blackstaff or something. Be like, hey, shit's gone bad. Yeah. That'll be a fun talk.
But you guys are at level 11, and we'll pick it up in 2 weeks.